There's something inside you demanding control, but everything around you seems to slip through your fingers. You try to organize, predict, solve, and yet life insists on disobeying. The days pass with a constant feeling of uncertainty, as if something is always hanging by a thread. And in the silence of your soul, a question arises that you may never have said aloud: how long will I live without answers? Listen carefully, because this is no coincidence. There are things that can't be solved with more effort, they're solved with dedication. You're not just tired of the situations. You're tired of trying to single-handedly handle what should have already been placed in God's hands. This need for control, this impulse to try to foresee everything, to avoid pain, to guarantee security, it seems like protection, but little by little it transforms into a burden. And this burden has a name: lack of trust in the process that God is guiding, even when you don't understand it. And it is precisely there that the intercession of the Virgin Mary comes alive in their history. She doesn't enter your life to make decisions for you, but to teach you to let go of what's holding you back inside. Because the real knot isn't outside. It's in the anxiety that paralyzes you, in the fear that makes you want to control everything, in the pain you hide while trying to appear strong. And today, this is being revealed for a reason. Because the time has come to break free. Perhaps you've spent days, or even years, waiting for a clear sign, an immediate answer, a direction without doubt. But what you often receive is silence. And that silence confuses you. It makes you think that nothing is happening. But it is. What you call delay, God calls preparation. And what you feel as a lack of control is often the beginning of an invisible alignment that you are not yet able to perceive. The Virgin Mary sees what you cannot explain. She recognizes the weariness behind your smile, the anguish hidden in your short prayers, the fear you try to disguise with faith. And as a mother, she doesn't ignore that. She intervenes precisely where you no longer know how to act. But there is a truth that needs to be stated clearly. While you try to control everything, you prevent God from leading. Yes, that hurts to hear. But it also sets you free. Because you weren't called to have all the answers. You were called to trust, even without understanding. And today, something begins to change within you. But tell me something, do you believe in the power of the Virgin Mary's intercession in your life? Then write below, I need Mary in my life. Not because all external situations will resolve themselves immediately, but because within you, a space is opening up. A space where there was once tension, now surrender begins to exist. Where there was once fear, now a silent trust begins to blossom. And it is in this place that the miracle begins. Now, don't run away from this moment. Stop for a few seconds and be honest. What in your life is out of control, that you insist on trying to hold on to? What have you not yet fully delivered? What fear makes you want to solve everything on your own? Don't try to respond with pretty words. God doesn't need that. Neither does the Virgin Mary. They expect only truth. Because liberation is born from truth. And now, in silence, surrender. Let the confusion flow, deliver in a hurry, delivering on the need for an immediate response, give away what you can no longer carry. Write in the comments below, I want to join this faith community. And let this prayer be not just a request, but a turning point. Let us join together in faith and perseverance in this prayer. Virgin Mary, Mother who knows the paths I cannot see, I place before you everything that is beyond my control. Every uncertainty, every fear, every situation that I tried to resolve alone and failed. Untie, through your intercession, the knots that bind my mind and my heart. That which prevents me from moving forward, that which makes me live in constant insecurity, that which steals my peace. Take to your Son that which I cannot explain. And while I do not see the answer, teach me to trust. While everything seems undefined, sustain me with hope. And even without visible signs, plant within me the certainty that something has already begun to move. Because I choose to believe that it will happen now. Now, something has been revealed. Perhaps you don't see it yet. Perhaps you don't fully feel it yet. But inside you, a key has been turned. Hope has begun to breathe again. And when hope returns, the impossible begins to lose its power. Continue. Because what you gave up today can't come back as a burden. It returns like a miracle in formation. If you believe, comment below, I believe in the power of prayer. But we don't stop here. Mary has many blessings in her life, and that's why I tell you that your presence is very important, and I want to see you in the next video, where I will talk about Mary, the mother who embraces those whom no one else embraces. If you enjoyed this video, I humbly ask that you leave a like. If you would like to request a specific prayer, please leave it in the comments. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please click and subscribe so you can become part of our faith community. May you find peace in Jesus and love in Mary.